Hi, my name is Holly Waters, and I graduated Drexel University in 2002. I've gone from finance to real estate to advertising and made a home in fitness. My company is named Fitness Alive, and I go around to different companies and different corporations and help them with their day-to-day health. Today I'm going to show you how to do a workout right here at your desk, because we all know that unfortunately we can't leave sometimes. Sometimes there's meetings back to back. Sometimes the calendar is totally full and there's no way to leave. And sometimes we have to get home to our families. So when I leave here, sometimes I unfortunately can't go to the gym. We're right here at Drexel, and some of these people cannot actually get to the gym that's probably not even 50 yards away. So today we're going to go through a workout right here at the desk. I've put it into my calendar. I've made myself accountable. At exactly 1 o'clock, my alarm went off on the computer and it said, "Do your workout, Holly." So today we're going to kind of go through stuff that we don't need a ball. We don't need a kettlebell. We don't need an exercise mat. We don't need anything. I could be in a skirt, I could be in a dress, and I could be in pants. So please note there are some things you're not going to be able to do with your skirt on. Please note that when you have your pants on and it might be the end of your day, you can get a little bit more aggressive with it. Obviously, different intervals are going to do different things for your body. So we will try and go through a full body workout. If you cannot get through a full body workout in one day, in your 15 minutes at your break or your half hour in your lunch, remember there's tomorrow, and you'll put it in your calendar again. And right next door is my buddy, and right next door is my other buddy, and I might knock on their door and say, "Hey, I'm going to do a quick little workout. Would you like to join me?" Figure out how you can make yourself accountable. A buddy is your best bet. Your calendar is your best bet. Writing everything down is the best way to do it. First, we'll start with a warm-up. Extending our limbs away from our core is the best way to ignite the core. It's also the best way to warm up and to also just wake up. I've been sitting at my desk all day, and who knows if I'm almost falling asleep. So right now, all I want to do is stretch my right arm all the way up to the ceiling and all the way down to the floor, all the way up to the ceiling and all the way down to the floor. Now I bring both arms up, and both arms try and stretch. As you can see, my arms are ignited and my fingers are moving, and I'm actively trying to touch the floor. I'll do it 2 more times, reaching up and reaching down. 1 more time, reaching up and reaching down, and then I'll move it all the way out. Arms are extended into a T. My legs are apart depending on what I'm wearing. If I have my skirt on, I'm pretty much at railroad, which means your 2 feet are just a little bit separated. If I've got my pants on today, I can open it up a little bit more. Wiggle out the hips and extend the arm over the head and just stretch the core. If you feel your stomach, it's ignited. All I want you to do is circle it around and bring it back, circle it around and bring it back, circle it around and hold. Good. Other side. All the way out, circle it around, bring it back, circle it around, bring it back, circle it around and bring it back, and hold. Back out to the T, fingers and palms are towards the wall now, and I bring it all the way forward, turn the hands and all the way back. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. I give myself about 20 just to warm up my upper body. And then I grab my hands and forward and push through and up and all the way down. Again, forward, through, and down. 1 more. Through, down. Now hold. If you can, not everybody can clasp those hands together, but you're looking to bring those hands together behind your back. If that is super easy for you, you can reach forward towards your desk and lean forward towards your desk. And for alignment's sake, you look down at your desk And give me one more. Perfect. All the way up and all the way down. Now just shift the hips side to side. Again, if you're in your skirt, it's closer here, and it's just push the hip right, push the hip left. Push the hip right and push the hip left. Warming up the lower body. As I am warm, the whole body, all I'm going to do is sit and stand. So I don't use my hands. I sit and I stand. I look at my clock on either my telephone, on my watch, or on the computer, and I sit and stand for a total of a minute. I could be on a conference call right now, chatting it up, negotiating. I could do whatever I want right now, even being on my computer. When I used to be in finance, unfortunately, I was at my desk all day long. When I would get tired, this is what I would do. I would try and get at least 200 sit and stands in a day. I've challenged a lot of clients to do it. I've challenged a lot of corporations to do it, and it really helps with your day. Now, after your minute, you can add on. You can stand up, lift a knee, and sit down. Stand up, lift a knee, and sit down. Stand up, lift, sit. Lift, sit. Last one, lift, sit, now stand. Just march. Marching could be aggressive, where your knees come up. It could be very, very low impact, or you can get more into the speed work of it. So I can run it out right in place. Then I can bring higher knees up right in place, depending on my outfit for the day. So again, knee lifts are great to ignite the core, move around the hips, and strengthen the quads and the hamstrings. As I do that, all I want to do is kind of rotate the back, and I can do a little bounce as I go. So we can make it an interval work. So I can do 10 of these, twist and turn. Then I can go as high as my outfit will allow me to. And then I can stretch to the ceiling. Good, let's do it one more time. Twist. With a little bounce if you'd like. Good, up, getting more aggressive if you can. And then a stretch. Last one, we turn it. Perfect. Knee lift, or just really, really low with a stutter. And then a stretch. Now, if you're working on your flexibility that day, you can lean back towards that right side, and then lean back towards that left side, and lean forward. So right, back, left, back, and forward. One more. Right, back, left, back, forward. And then I'm going to work a little bit on my arms at my desk. So all I'm going to do is reach for my door and come back. Reach for my door and come back. As you can see, my shoulder is above my elbow is above my wrist. That is safe. Your abs are nice and long, and your core is nice and tight. Feel it, make sure you're doing it, because that's what you want to be, nice and strong. So again, reaching and dropping, reaching and dropping, reaching and dropping. Step one. Now I reach and drop, reach and drop. Step two. Now as I feel fit, I can go all the way down and hold, and then all the way up and hold. Do it nice and slow for the first 5 if that's comfortable, and if it's not, you are working towards throws, which you can add in. I throw my body off my desk. There's no push-up involved. All I'm doing is throwing and catching, throwing and catching, throwing and catching. As I go through it, I can actually round around like a backstroke and bring it back to my desk. See a little bend in my arm as I reach and go. Reach and go. Reach and go. Perfect. Now, this might be a little low for some of us. No big deal. I go over to my window, which is a little higher, and I can do the same thing, as you'll see how I rotate my arms. So I reach and rotate. That opens up my core. That works my whole body. I'm clenching through my body, I'm on my toes, and then I fall back down. All the way out, reach, drop. All the way out, reach, drop. All the way out, reach, drop. Again, I could be just throwing myself off the window. If I'm feeling nice and strong that day, I can put my chest right towards the window and out. In and out. Both of these angles are great, but it's just as good if you need the wall. As long as you're doing multiple repetitions and getting your heart rate up. So again, I can kind of push myself off that wall. I can lean into the wall, and I can lean into the wall and stand up, stretch, stretch, down and stretch, stretch, or down and lift, lift, down and lift, lift. Anything that's on the wall, I can be bringing my knees in. Right now, I'm leaning, I'm holding myself up by the wall. I can bring the knees in. If I have my pants on, I can run, which is different from my run right here because my core is totally ignited. I'm falling against the wall and I'm running. If I did this for 5 minutes before I went to my meeting, that blood would be rushing and I'd be ready. So we're doing it for about 3 minutes. Not right now, I'm done. But you lean in, out, and run. 2 minutes. Lean out, run, 1 minute. When I'm done with my run, my push, I can turn around and use the wall to help my lower body in a wall sit. In any outfit, which is perfect, I can sit down on the wall just as I would on my chair. As you can see, everything is ignited. Your goal is to have your hamstrings parallel to the floor, your quads parallel to the ceiling. My arms could be in back of me where I'm opening up my chest. I can lean in and out using my upper body as I'm stabilizing my lower body. I can use my arms out and tap with my feet to get more work, quite challenging. Or I can lean in and stretch up to feel my stomach working. So I lean in, squeeze my belly, nice long core, stretching and releasing. Hold it tight, squeeze the stomach, burn the quads, and then push yourself right up. When you're done with your numerous exercises and you feel like you've worked a little bit, little sweat, little bit of pain, I'd like you to just relax. Think about everything that you've done and meditate just a second before you get back to work. I want you to concentrate on your breath, concentrate on your brain, and let it all release. So what I'm going to do is just take all the air from my toes all the way up and breathe it all out. When I hold on to my belly and I breathe out, I realize how much that ignites the core, how much I'm working, and how great I did today. So I do it a few more times. I realize how wonderful it is to take all that air out of my body, all that negativity out of my body, and go back to my work day. Don't worry about everybody around you that's still working away. You took that 15 minutes to yourself, that 10 minutes to yourself, that 30 minutes away to yourself, and that's important. It's extremely important. No worries what everyone else says. Get them motivated. Bring them into your office. Make a little buddy system. Get excited about it and have fun. Enjoy every workout